trail today is pretty much a lot of packed snow. Because of the heat and the weather, it might get a little bit slushy, so some parts could be slippery, so just keep that in mind and go slow, take your time. If you need trekking poles or spikes, just ask. We brought a couple of spare sets just in case you feel like you need them. Fortunately, there's no major danger. If you've read a lot in the news lately, people have been talking a lot about cornice danger and what that means, or avalanche danger of the North Shore Mountains. This trail, we're not going to see any of that, but if you guys have any questions about what that kind of a hazard would look like when you're hiking and what to look out for, ask any of us, because we've all seen lots of them and know exactly how to handle that sort of a thing. So the one thing that we kind of wanted to go over, but we just want to go through quickly, what we bring. So Anna and I packed our packs as we would normally pack them for a day trip like this. Enough water plus a little bit extra based on the length of the hike. Fortunately, this is a short enough hike where I can bring my fancy water bottle. Normally I would bring a bigger water bottle. Spare layer. It's a really nice day out, but it's always a great idea to bring an extra layer in your bag just in case it gets cold at the top, it gets windy, we run into some rain, that sort of a thing. What else do I have in here? My trusted camera. Just a couple cameras. It's always nice to have one. Gotta take some pictures. Hat. Especially on days like today, where we're going to be walking on the snow, we're going to be at fairly high places. Sun protection when you're hiking is so critical. You don't want to burn. I've been burned really badly hiking across glaciers. It sucks. Sunscreen and a hat are great ideas. Always hike with one. Sunglasses as well too if you're going to be traveling in snow.
And with the sunglasses though, there's different categories of sunglasses, and because we're going on snow, you tend to want to be above a category 3, which is generally, if you go and buy a set of sunglasses in the store, generally they're going to be a category 3 unless they're really fashionable and more clear lens. But otherwise, if you're going to be on snow and glacier, you want a category 4, which is a more specialized sunglasses, and they call them glacier glasses and that. But if you've got a good set of dark, regular sunglasses, that should be good enough for today.
Absolutely. What else do we have in here? A knife. I always bring a knife or a tool with me. I know this is a big one, but this is my favorite knife. I actually just got this as a gift recently, and it's a great thing to have. Get a small Leatherman. Always have it in your pack. Make sure there's a small knife and a small pair of pliers on it. You can use it in a pinch to fix a lot of problems. Or if you need to make fire and you need to just cut off some tree kindling, it's a really good way to go.
This is the best.
Oh yeah, that's a good thing to have. I brought this one as a small first aid kit. There's absolutely no reason why everybody should not have one of these. Myself, I'll probably have a much larger one today. You get these for $8 at MEC. Always have a small little bit of first aid with you. What else do we have in here? Headlamp. You get these pretty cheap from lots of different places. Some kind of light or lamp or lantern is great. If you are hanging out a hike, you want to get that perfect shot of the sunset. Well, I've been trapped a lot of times where I've been hiking down and stuff happens. What else do we have in here? Again, more sun protection. And food. Lots of food. I pack down this stuff because it's handy and convenient to just keep. This is more food than I need for this kind of a hike. I always bring extra food on a hike because if you end up taking longer than you anticipate, it's good to have a little bit of extra food. It sucks being stuck overnight with no food. The other reason why is because sometimes your friends forget their food for the day. I've done a 3-day mountaineering trip on skis to the mountains where one guy, he forgot to pack food, and the only thing he had was a half a jar of Nutella in his backpack. He didn't tell us until the 3rd day of the hike. He said, "Man, I'm hungry." He said, "Oh, you know my food, what'd you bring?" Half a jar of Nutella. So if he told us, we all had spare food that we could have given him. So it's a good idea to bring that for your buddies who forget their food. I'll always bring a radio with me. You don't need a monster radio like this. You get the cheap ones from Best Buy, and they're great if you have a large group of friends. Never a bad idea to have with you in a group. Also, if you're out and you get lost and search and rescue knows that you have radios with you, they'll try and call you on the radios. Even if they don't know, they'll try and call you on the radios. But you don't recommend getting a radio like this. That's a monster of a one that I use for guiding and for heli ski. Space blanket. Cold nights suck. This can really help out a lot, even if you need to lend it to a friend. These are $2. Oh, it's funny. And the last thing is a map and a compass. You know, with how good phones have gotten, you get GPS apps on your phone and dedicated GPS units like what Anna has there. They're great. Highly recommend them. Learn how to use them, get them. But make sure you always have something like this as a backup. These fail, they run out of battery, they suck. You'd be surprised how quickly your cell phone burns through its battery when you're using the GPS to try and navigate. So something like this can be a real handy thing. If you guys want to take a look at the map or learn how do I actually use this stupid thing, ask us and we'll show you. I'll have it handy in my pocket. This pen is a good pocket for that, so I keep it really, really handy. So that's kind of what we bring for a day hike like this. The couple things that Anna brought that I did not, which were really great ideas. Gaiters to keep snow out of her boots, because we know that there's going to be a little bit of snow. Gloves, because people get cold, and it sucks. And snow spikes. They're handy. Those ones are hardcore. You don't have to have those big hardcore ones.
You can have these too.
You can have these tiny little yak tracks. They work really, really, really well. Any questions? No? Wicked.
We also have a beautiful restaurant attached, so we'll be getting some food as well, and everyone will get to try a couple beers and kind of just relax, unwind after your hike. It should be fun. It should be fun. Yeah.
There's also may or may not be a beer available on the hike.
You may get a summit beer.
I'll help carry it. Perfect. I'm making you guys carry them anyway. A little bit, no. Okay, it's originating in the 1960s from Sweden. It's a heritage brand, so it's been around the block a few times. A lot of the gear is designed for ultimate functionality and highest durability when you're doing stuff like what we're doing today. It's very well manufactured. It's also a sustainable brand, so we're one of the most sustainable outdoor apparel brands on the market at the moment. And like you guys saw in your emails, you guys get 25% off of the gear until the end of the weekend. So if you have any questions or you're looking for anything specific, find one of us from the store and we'll help you get outfitted. And then we'll head out back to the awesome bus that's in our parking lot.
I saw it.
And we'll do just a name check, so no one get on the bus yet. We're just gonna check off who's here and who's not here.